Recurring characters returning.
We made it to the river. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna plunge. Welcome back to Adventuring with Angie. Last week, the commune banded together to upgrade our offerings and clean up the land. This week, I have friends visiting for the weekend. But before we get into that, I'm taking a break from the land and diving headfirst into my love of baking. I hope y'all don't get sick of me. Let's jump right in. Good morning. Can't see anything. It's 5:45 in the morning, and I am on my way to go bake some bread. After a day of solitude and editing, I woke up bright and early Tuesday ready to bake. On a whim last week, I reached out to the baker who supplies the bread for the cafe that I love, and I asked if he had capacity to let me shadow and sort of learn a bit via observation.
Brown, not quite black along the edge of the ear there. It's incorporated, there aren't big clumps of flour.
Ooh. It was so damn cool seeing the entire process, from baking the doughs prepped the day before to prepping the new loaves for tomorrow to feeding the starter and doing everything in between.
Jiggle shake. There we go. Yeah. I love that sound.
I know, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Amazing.
And
I've always dreamt of culinary school, and to me, this felt like it. Graham was so incredibly helpful in explaining everything he was doing and why, and even let me fold some dough and practice my shaping and scoring. I don't want to be dramatic and say cooking and baking changed my life, but it certainly comforted me in a way not many other things did. As a child, my mother and I cooked and baked together often. She would take me to the library and I would check out a couple of cookbooks and we would make 1 or 2 recipes a week. After learning how to bring flavors together, cook and prepare different ingredients, and make dishes I only ever saw on TV, it felt like a literal dream. And in the process, I learned how to make something out of what feels like nothing, and that was very exciting to me. When I moved here, I wanted to give myself time to do more of the things that I loved, and I very much think that I have been doing just that. But I've also been a little unstructured. It's definitely not the first time you're hearing me say this, and I know I'm letting myself just go with the flow. Alexa, I already did it.
I'm not sure.
But I'm also seeing that if I want to deepen my skills, I do need to dedicate more time. And right now, getting this chance to just absorb a ton of knowledge and practice new things, I'm feeling so inspired to just run with it. I spent the majority of Wednesday working on my own loaf in the house and making some cookies. I immediately pulled out my scale and vowed to weigh everything going forward. The full moon felt like a true end to so much. I spent the morning moving through the house chores before enjoying a breakfast and house meeting with the crew. Today we decided on our seeds and started categorizing what we ordered and what we have on hand.
Cucumber.
Ooh,
Yeah, lemon.
that's a hard yes for me too.
Lemon cucumber.
I know. Like,
Yes, they're delicious.
You're in the wrong
Come
pile,
on, buddy.
Enzo.
Come on. You're a yes. Come on.
You're a hard yes.
Please. And then we can put it in the
Maybe.
Oh, she's a beauty.
To help us better plan where we want to plant our things, I took some drone shots of the gardens. It was the first rain-free day in a while and everything decided to come alive. But just as the day began to wind down, Rachel's cat fell ill and Jen rushed them both to the vet. Unfortunately, the cat did not make it. He had advanced liver failure and was beyond support. It was definitely a quiet day on the land Friday, and I'm just glad that Jen was here to stay calm and get Rachel safely to a vet. It really warms my heart to see that it hasn't even been a full month together and already people are showing up for one another. My friends Chris and Munya arrived late last night and we just kicked it for a few hours. It's supposed to be almost 70 degrees today, so we talked about going on a river hike and potential cold plunge. I haven't played outside in what feels like ages, and as I see and feel the sun on my skin, I too am waking back up. I wanted to test out the sourdough cinnamon bun recipe with a whipped cream cheese icing. I've never made these and wasn't quite sure what I was looking for, but I absolutely loved how they turned out. We all enjoyed breakfast together before Chris, Munya, and I drove down to the river. It's been a while since I've walked these trails, and wow, I have really missed this.
We made it to the river. Sorry. Damn, dog, the other one, I'm a Cancer, so I don't want to talk about it. All right, y'all have seen me hike this river more times than anybody can count. We've never seen it look like this. Like, it is so green and lush right now, and I'm in love with my homies. I had no idea it would be so green and lush, but I felt like I was in the English hillside. The moss still had dew, the ladybugs were in full swing, and everything sort of stepped out of hibernation. Making our way up this hill of rocks, so adjustments. That's where we're going. Also, maybe just let Christine on a way that literally no one had to go, but I just wanted to scramble some rocks. To cool down after our hike in, we all got into the water for a plunge. Oh my god, I'm coming! It's gonna be freezing. Okay. I'm gonna plunge. This water is absolutely freezing, and I'm not surprised at all by it. I truly can't believe I stayed in for 4 minutes, but at some point my body just felt amazing, and I think I could have stayed submerged for a long time. Breathe, let it out. Woo! You did it! It burns.
We warmed up on the rocks before hiking back home and snacking on some chicken salad and toast. To close out the night, I started a sourdough bagel dough to cook in the morning. I can't wait to see how these are going to turn out. Thank you so much for joining me on another week of adventures. If you enjoyed this week of my life, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss an episode. Okay, I got up. I know I didn't share a lot about our home projects, but I realized we all sort of took a rest this week, and that was really nice. Next week we're back at it though, and I'm painting my room, we're baking a lot, and I'm finding a new balance. I can't wait to share more, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, these are sour. Mm-hmm. No, like good sour, good sourdough.